whatever you want to call them, shills, trolls, sock puppets, water armies, they're out there. I'm putting these documents up first. It's a little bit out of order, but I know not everybody gets to the end of a video, and there are a lot of people who are encountering these trolls and not knowing how to identify them, not knowing what to do about them. So feel free to click on the link that I'm going to provide, and it'll go to the intercept.com's page where you can download this document. You can identify a lot of these folks through the use of these methods early on to try to gain trust or influence, especially if they're used serially. But don't isolate yourself, just be aware that they're there. This particular document was from GCHQ, Britain's equivalent, but because they're based on social science and behavioral studies, it would be the same roughly used in the US. Most of journalism, at least in the mass media, is dead, but there are a few smaller outfits who are doing a good job, and that includes the intercept.com. The intelligence apparatus, including the military intelligence agencies, are beefing up their online presence, and they now seek to do increasingly more sophisticated and frankly unethical things to members of the public. Most of the time, as you see on YouTube, these aren't people who are really worth looking into for any crime. It's for political control, for gathering information, and perhaps most of all, it's to sway public opinion on what is kosher to think and not. If you're of interest and there's a troll on you, every time you upload a Facebook photo, it goes straight to them. If you go to the WikiLeaks site, you'll have a tail on you thereafter. Have you heard about the Five Eyes Alliance? If you live in the US, Canada, Britain, Australia, or New Zealand, your government's already sold you out. To get around privacy laws, each one has agreed to allow the other countries to spy on its citizens and give the data back over to them, because that way they didn't really spy on you. Pretty rotten, huh? What makes the situation more dire is the fact that Britain has gained access apparently to the network of cables that carries the world's phone calls and internet traffic, and they can pull up everything that travels across there. Content of emails, calls, sensitive personal information, what websites you visit, everything. According to this Intercept article, there was practically no discretion exercised in reviewing the data. There's no process to protect your dignity. There's no judge to issue a warrant. It's just unilateral spying on every part of your life. The manipulation is of such a severe degree that it should alarm anyone. J-trig uses their influence to try to determine judicial outcomes. They're trying to sway court cases. This is the document that's on the intercept.com site. It's 42 pages. I don't go through nearly that much. I went through the most important parts earlier on. If you are getting a lot of this kind of disruption, I would suggest that you get the document, read it, and when you do have somebody online that hasn't figured out that you figured it out, start thinking about what you can do to help yourself in terms of giving them bad data, bad intelligence, or also learning more information from them. That's all I have for today. I'll leave you with the last page here. Good luck, everyone.